Greetings, talkers. How art thou? Jason, what's happening, my brother?
What's going on, me?
Oh, same old shit, you know. Of course, I forgot to turn the air conditioner off. I was a little rushed today.
Right.
I don't like being rushed. I actually would not like to work on Saturdays, but you know, seeing that we're not in the fucking recession, or there's no such thing as inflation, you know, which is not
right.
I think it's called berries, apple berries, or something.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. So I see you didn't shave your head today, sir. You got your hat going.
Yeah. Me and the razor haven't met up yet.
Yeah, and I'm still fucking allergic to the goddamn masks. I wish they'd fucking get rid of that shit since the president said the pandemic's over. But and then Pelosi said it wasn't. But I think the man trumps the woman. Oop, did I say Trump? The man is over the women. Wait, did I say that?
Wait,
I can't say that. I can't say the man is over the woman, right? No.
You can't say man or woman, I don't think. Right. I'm not sure.
And you can no longer say mom or dad if you're in the military, apparently, according to fucking some bullshit. Yeah. Air Force Academy diversity training tells cadets to use words that include all genders and to drop the use of mom and dad. And I would say, go fuck yourself. Loudly and proudly. And here's the thing, I was thinking about it and I was looking up. So I finally looked up what the fuck cis means, which, CIS also quote unquote in the definition cis. So what they're trying to do, basically cis male means you were born with the fucking twig and berries and you still use your twig and berries like twig and berries are used traditionally. Okay, so that means you have a penis and balls. So, but the definition, they want people to say, "Oh, you're cis male." No, because that automatically, when you say male, feminizes it. So go fuck yourself. That's my opinion. I will never call myself a cis fucking male. I'm a man, penis. Anyway, and I have nothing against people who are, individually different. I don't give a fuck, but quit trying to change my fucking life. You didn't like it when people were against your life. Don't fucking come into mine. Shut the fuck up, all you woke, racist ass, motherfucking anti-white fucking cocksuckers. Go fuck yourself. Anyway.
Well, don't beat around the bush, Vince.
Dude, I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Bill Maher's even fucking making sense now. Woody Harrelson and Bill Maher talking like, hey, you know what? Big pharma and government, do people actually trust them? Because they're usually not in the fucking caring game.
Right.
Like bingo, ding, ding, ding.
Give them a prize.
Square. Yeah. But anyway, how was your week, Jason?
That's good, man. Yeah.
It's like come off a little hard in the first minute.
Yeah, you come hard and fast right into it. So, that's all right. Get it out
right away,
Get it out of the way, Yeah, no, it was all good, man. We got through it. Handling my business.
Right. Right. Oh, speaking of business.
This is Biff Strange, your friendly neighborhood engineer, and I'm here to announce CreatiVity Talkin's merchandise page. Fancy. Check out the designs we got up online there. We've got beanies, t-shirts, hoodies, coffee mugs, and more. Just go to creativity-talkin.myspreadshop.com. Now that's what I call creativity talking.
Yeah, so if you watch the show, listen to the show, whatever, if you want to take a picture in a CreatiVity Talkin t-shirt, email us. We'll send you one. And if you're chosen, we will send you out a t-shirt, and then you can send us a photograph in return as your thanks. And our thanks to you. That's why you're getting the free shirt. But, yeah, merch. I'm digging the merch. I got some other ones that fell by the wayside that I'm going to be putting in there,
Yeah.
But
yeah, I'll have to wrap my brain around some. I'm sure I got some ideas.
Exactly. Oh, and what are we partaking in today, Senor Clark?
Well, I know that inflation's a hoax and everything, but it's hit me.
Oh my God, it's Keystone Ice, isn't it?
Keystone Light. Yes.
Keystone Lice. So it's light ice.
You got to do what you got to do.
You know.
Tea. But you know, yeah, specialty. I mean, $8.99 for a 15-pack, man. I mean,
hey,
got to be thrifty. You know,
can't go wrong. You know, barrels through your innards like razor blades. Hey, really toxic beer farts. You know.
Oh, yeah,
right. Yeah. That's why I can't. Yeah, the ice beer, fucking dude. I don't know what's it's that extra ingredient, but man, holy crap! It's like a fucking T-Rex took a shit in the fucking vicinity.
Yeah, I'll just say that when you thought you had seen it all,
there's still 2 more coming.
Yeah, like you didn't know you could go that long. You know what I mean? Like, where's the folks at Guinness when you need them? World records, that is.
Right, and I just what do you call it? Yeah, so I'm back on the kick of the today I cheated on my diet or whatever, eating better. I don't call it a diet because
so it comes and it goes.
But as you know from my morning texts,
right.
The pooping's back in order. And how do you tell if you're on a diet and losing weight? By the size of your fucking bowel movements.
And I love it. I love how you send me descriptives too, so I can gauge. Like, I think it was what would you say, pork loin the other day?
Dude, why is it? You can always tell when you're losing weight and you're back on your diet when every morning you fucking look in the toilet and it's a fucking pork tenderloin sitting in there.
It was like, wow,
with a forearm missing a fucking hand and an elbow. Holy cow, and it's not the ones where you go ow 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 because you're hydrated because
right.
But, holy shit, dude! Never thought I'd be pooping in like linear feet.
Well, like I said, just when you think you've seen it all,
right? There's always 2 feet more.
My new thing, man, is I always salt the top of my beers. I like it, but lately I salt them and habanero hot sauce.
That's what you call it? That's a
Mexican ashtray, I believe they call it, right?
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Having a few drinks like that. He works at the restaurant
here. Yeah.
And after closing time, or after they're off, while they're cleaning up, the servers and stuff get to have 1 free cocktail after work on the house.
Cool. Yeah.
But absolutely. So the other day, I'm walking and I see Mike from Mr. Wayne's down the street. Mr. Wayne's is a collectible. So if you want an Adam West collectible doll from 1968, you go there. If you want Pokemon bobbleheads,
whatever,
Marvel, Ghostbusters, Magic, you go. This is where you go. And he used to own a recording studio for 12 years.
Oh wow!
And was into publishing and everything. So he's interested. He'll be coming on in October. But so I was in there talking with him, and like, dude, we can sit there and talk for an hour, just Star Wars, blah, 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 all the crap that we're hearing about.
Right.
But so then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have a cigarette. I'll go outside, and so I go and have a cigarette, and I'm ADHD or ADD, whatever the fuck. And so I go out, and I walk into the bar. I need a cigarette. Pack of cigarettes. We're at the bar. Go in there. Of course, there's 3 people who I used to work with sitting in there. Vince. So I'm in the bar, not drinking. They're like, oh, no.
Yeah.
If I like, I don't want to wind it. I got shit to do and blah blah blah. So anyway, I got distracted. Yeah. The whole point was going for cigarettes, and I got distracted for fucking 2 hours. But originally I was walking across the street because they're opening up a couple restaurants, and they open on Monday, unfortunately. So so if I would have started drinking on an empty stomach, that wouldn't have been good.
Right.
I don't drink that much anyway, usually just on the podcast now.
Yeah.
But I did come home and eat 50 milligram edible white chocolate bar. And I watched the first 5 episodes of season 13 of Archer. I don't know if you've ever seen that show.
I have not.
I didn't for years and years. I just another Adult Swim, whatever. And, dude, it is the best satire
Really?
Ever. I think out of the history of television, All in the Family is the number one sitcom of all time.
Yeah, I
This is
would
number
do.
2. Like
Yeah.
like there's like 100 feet between Archer and number 3,
Really?
dude. They're like, like Archer's always getting fucking hammered, like so he's like this James Bond, sexy cut dude, and does it,
Yeah.
the more he fucks up, the more he gets it right. And like
Yeah.
people are banging, and there's orgies, and there's drug use, and dude, it is so fucking funny.
And what where can I find this?
I think it's on. Let me just double check here because I get my stuff from different places. But because I don't watch it on cable, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Archer Network is on. I think. It's on FX.
Oh, okay.
So if you have cable, you should be able to get it on there.
Yeah.
Thing, but dude, it is so. And it's 13 seasons. You ever watch Curb
Your Enthusiasm?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Larry did.
Yeah. So if you like that show, you'll love this.
I love it. Love
if
it.
you like, what was the guy who went on to do Ozarks? What was the Ron Howard produced it. Hold on. Of course, it's not going to show up right away. Of course. Dude, it's like one of the most well-known sitcoms of all time.
Ron Howard, you said?
Yeah, Ron Howard produced it. What the hell? It's with dude. Hold on a second. Ozark actor. That's what it happened. I'm not fucking prepared today, so I lost my hour and a half. So Jason Bateman was in it.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. I can't think of the name of it though.
Call it.
Where he's like running money or laundering money or something.
No, that's the Ozark. That's a
different deal.
Yeah. Dude, what? And of course they show everything except that fucking show that he's been in. And it's like one of the biggest sitcoms of all time. Wow. David Cross was in it. Dude, this is what happens when you fucking get old.
Yeah.
Can't fucking think of it's like saying who's Superman.
Buckle up, people.
Yeah. And of course, David Cross, it shows everything except that fucking show.
Yeah.
It's Arrested Development. You ever watch that show?
No, I haven't.
The mother plays his mother. So he works for this like boutique spy place. And he's got mommy issues, and his mom's the boss, and she's always got bourbon in her hand too.
Yeah.
And dude, it is so fun. And then there's a mad scientist who's like a total fucking perv, so he's making fuck bots and like having an affair with a robot. That's
with a robot.
Oh my god, all this stuff. Then there's this one chick who just bangs anything, male, female, whatever, and then she winds up doing like a fight. Dude, this show is fucking great. They're only like 22-minute episodes, so
yeah.
But if you want to have a good hard laugh, dude, like seriously non-thinking show, it's definitely one to check out.
No, I love Curb Your Enthusiasm too, man.
Yeah.
It's so good. Such a great neurotic character,
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And but yeah, so being a creator of content, that's why I'm talking about Archer, because they were going to stop at season 10 and it's season 13 and they're still going because everyone's like, you can't fucking not make that show.
Right. Everybody loving it.
And it's really interesting that, the longest running shows now in our adulthood are all animated. I mean, Seinfeld was the only show, or what do you call it? Grey's Anatomy or whatever.
Right.
That's still running like season 15 or 16 as a drama, which is odd. Then you have the other Dick Wolf show that's in like season 38 or 28 or whatever. But as far as sitcom stuff, Simpsons are in season 40, I think.
Oh, wow.
Like just about there. Family Guy season 28 or something,
Yeah, craziness.
Season 20 or whatever. But it's getting up there.
Mm-hmm.
And Archer could run for another fucking 13 years easily, because it's seriously, it's that good, dude. But yeah, like for the first few seasons, the inside joke was Danger Zone. You got to get into the danger zone, and then you'd hear Kenny Longhead's, highway.
Yeah.
But and then he guest starred on an episode, which is funny.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So everybody, if you're on TikTok, you can find CreatiVity Talkin under CreatiVity Talkin. And yeah, we my courtesy flush video has hit 1,000 views.
Really?
That's pretty funny, because I don't know how to use TikTok, and I just kind of put it up there, and like
apparently you do.
week or so, it got like 150, 200, whatever, and then in the last week, for some reason, something happened, and now all of them are like 900 to 1,000 views.
Wow.
So, yeah, we're gonna be doing a lot more on TikTok.
Yeah. And
then Seth advertised his photography at SK Productions _18. $15 ad he decided to try, right?
Mm-hmm.
And 2,500 hits to his first timers to his Instagram.
Wow.
Yeah, so we'll start to advertise soon. I'm going to advertise the swag that we got, CreatiVity Talkin, apparel and such. But yeah, so courtesy flush, and that's why it's going to be a shirt. So, well, it is a shirt, but
right.
I think I'll have to order that one for myself. Yeah, so October, we got all of October basically booked. Aaron Carapella, who does Native American maps, he's kind of done all this research and taken all the stuff that was there, some of the stuff that was missing, the unrecognized tribes, put it all in this stuff, and he's working with schools and everything. But he was going to work on a project that me and Rob were doing. Hopefully at some point that is able to happen again. And then we have Rhonda Klug coming on, and she's a member of the Round Dial Radio Players. And this year's radio play that we're doing for the holidays is the X Miss Carols, and Vito Bupkis stars as Ebenezer Scrooge. And instead of 3 ghosts of Christmas past, it's actually 3 ghosts at Christmas time of Carol's past, because most of his girlfriends have been named Carol in his life. And so 3 of them come back to haunt him in different ways, based on the script from Mercury Theater that we used for Woke of the Worlds. Same kind of thing. I basically replaced 90% of what was there, but I kept the rhythm of the vocal voiceover, or the rhythm of what they wrote, just so it's from that time period. But yeah, and she also does some cool stuff. She makes horror based, she'll find furniture, refinish them, so you can get stuff with like Shining, Frankenstein, Dracula, Friday the 13th, Edgar Allan Poe, all types of cool stuff that she does. Nice. And she does improv as well. That's why she's one of the Round Dial players. And we have Barb Shadow coming on, who's an author, and this is her 5th book. And she's also has a paranormal group. That's Sullivan Paranormal Society that she's part of. And basically she put out feelers. Hey, you got a ghost story or something scary, blah, blah, blah. Email me, boom. Well, she got like thousands of responses. And 150 ghost stories. So she's going to come on and talk about her new book, which are filled with the ghost stories. And she's also going to talk about the paranormal stuff. And she's going to bring on some EVPs as well.
Oh wow!
Each of those. So
yeah,
we can give our 2 cents as audiophiles trained in the science of engineering.
Right.
Sound wave.
I'm like, whoever EQ'd this is tone deaf.
Right. Oh my God! Can you hear all the white noise?
Yeah.
No, and I don't mean bowling. But then we're gonna have Mike on. He's from Mr. Wayne's Collectibles. Also, he owned he was a studio owner that did production and publishing for 12 years, and then he opened up a collectible store that has, Star Wars, DC, Marvel, Dragon Ball Z, Ghostbusters, any type of collectible action figure, bobblehead, whatever.
Right.
If you go anywhere, you go to Mr. Wayne's, as in Bruce Wayne, Batman.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's got a bunch of cool stuff in there, and I go in there frequently and shoot the shit with them.
Yeah.
And then my buddy Ted Spratafora is coming on, and he got himself a little 3D printer. And his action figure collection, when we were neighbors, and this is when Seth was like 1 or 2, he already had like 600 figures, and it was like elaborate in glass cases all around like the top of the room, going all the way around. So now he has broken into doing prop building. Last year, what he built the Han Solo carbon freeze. So that's like a panel in his basement was a full life-size Han Solo in the fucking carbonite.
Yeah,
it's got all the lights that all that shit. Well, he decided to build an Iron Man suit, or it's actually it's not Iron Man, but it's War Machine. And War Machine is Don Cheadle's character. It's got the things come up and so he's got that going, but it's as if the Punisher is using it, and that happens in the comics. So it's actually the Punisher's War Machine, full size. He's doing. So we're gonna go over and visit his shop, and then hopefully you can get him on the Halloween show. Oh, and anyone who's been a guest, you're welcome to come on for the Halloween special, which is the 29th, in costume. And if you're not in costume, you don't get on the show. Don't be a party pooper. We're all sitting at home, having a few drinks. Come on.
Right.
But yeah. So then on the 29th is the Halloween special. And Alice Carroll is going to be on that one that we know so far. And then I'm going to start hitting up some more people to see if they want to come on for the Halloween special. Because I love Halloween. Halloween's like my Christmas. No, I'm not satanic, but I'm not a Christian either.
Right.
It's just fun, Anyway. But all right. So it seems, Jason, talk about something. Yeah. Let's we're gonna go to Jay because I just feel like I'm rambling over here. So we have a new part of the show. And it was going to be later on, but I think Jason wants to say some stuff. So we're going to go to our new segment entitled Jason's Picks. So, Jason, what do you have?
What do I have for us today? As far as books go, this week I was doing Brave New World by Aldous Huxley.
Oh, that's a good book.
Yeah. Oh, so you know it. You're familiar.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of it's very good, but I'll tell you, given the climate we're living in, it's not there aren't exact parallels. It's a little there's a couple of high points that you can sort of see
right.
That he obviously hit on back then that sort of ring true to what society's turned into today.
Oh, for sure.
But great story. I mean, well written, all that. I'm not completely done, but I'm most of the way through it.
Right.
Album wise, I was just listening to a lot of old stuff this week, and the Dio movie's coming out in a couple days. I think we decided, right?
And that's Dio, Dreamers Never Die.
Yeah, Dio doc, and
that's based on the singer Ronnie James Dio's career. Will be out for streaming. It's the first ever career-spanning documentary on the life of legendary metal icon Ronnie James Dio.
He was great.
If you don't know who Dio is,
go check him out.
You are allowed to shut this podcast off right now
and run
YouTube and whatever the hell.
Yeah, what a voice! And you know what? One of the nicest people I ever met. I did, as we recorded Sabbath live in Tampa, and I think it was '91. And we were doing B-sides for European release, I believe it was. But it was, I think it was the Dehumanizer tour, actually. And, Dio was with them in that lineup. And I was out on stage, miking up the drums, and it was before sound check, and I was pretty much out there, not too many people around, some crew guys wandering here and there, and all of a sudden up he comes. He's just like wandering around, and we get talking. I mean, just nice, down to earth dude, man. Came in the truck after the show. We played back show for him. Took me to the dressing room. We got some cold ones, and it was cool. And he was a great guy. And what a voice, right?
I've never heard anything bad about him.
Yeah,
except for people who had like a little whatever
a beef or something.
Who either worked for him,
directly.
Like Campbell wasn't totally, and not necessarily mad at Ronnie, mad at Wendy.
Yeah, well, and yeah, there was a little. I don't think they were big fans of each other towards the end there. Like after he left and all that, there was some whatever the case may be. But anyway, that being said, I see that they've released Dio Live in Donington from '87. I think that came out.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, so I'm gonna, that's I love live records, man.
Oh, for sure, because most of them are live.
Yeah, well, yeah, true.
Very little is live,
right?
But let's see.
Some do a better job than others,
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
and of course that didn't come over. Okay, so so Brave New World.
Yep. Dio Live in Donington.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to think what else I read. I did. I think I talked about Jack London last week, didn't I? The People from the Abyss.
I think so.
Well, no, Steve. Steve was talking about his books. Yeah. Anyway, that's another good one, written in like 1902, 1903, something like that. He went into the East End of London.
Right.
And just, basically bought some really lousy clothes and blended in with the locals and lived amongst them to see what life was like for him. And I'll tell you what, man, it was awful. Like, you always knew it was awful, but like, he really goes into detail. You feel like you're there.
Yeah.
So that's a good one too, for anybody looking for get an idea what how hard Victorian era England was for the working class.
Yeah. And if you are interested in something like Brave New World, but you don't want to read all the big words, you can do this version of Brave New World, which is inspired by that book. DC's Brave New World. Pretty cool. There's also an animated movie set place in the 60s. And during that show, there's a couple of JFK speeches that you hear in the background, but which translates into also Prophets of Chevelle. The book I am now writing is influenced by Brave New World.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so it's a good, DC, or you go with the original one. It's all good.
Mm-hmm.
You go with the movie. But, yeah, and it looks like Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck are back. I don't know what the fuck DC's doing, man. But looks like they're going to break that off and sell it. And I hope that Dwayne Johnson, his company, purchases DC.
Wow.
Because he wants to actually he wants his production company to run the DC universe.
Wow.
So now they're offering it for sale. So I'm sure he's lining up.
Mm-hmm.
Lining up people, and being the guy who he is, he certainly has access to a bunch of dudes who are built like brick shit houses that could potentially be
actors. Yeah.
Yeah. Like who was I having a conversation with yesterday? We're talking about, and basically, Mike from Mr. Wayne's we're talking about. And he's like, what makes wrestlers, if they do a movie, usually they're really good.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're used to living as the character.
Yeah.
So The Rock was going around. He was even like doing like Black Adam stuff, and he threatened to, fight Henry Cavill. He's like, well, Superman would fight Black Adam, but I'm not fighting you. You'd kick my ass. But they're really good friends, and The Rock's wife is also the manager of Henry Cavill. So,
okay,
yeah, that's why he wants Cavill as Superman. And I basically, because of his contract, I think he has final say. So The Rock's like, look, I'm the #1 movie star on the entire planet. Do you want me in your studio and involved with you or not?
Yeah.
But so that should be good.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of trailers, here we go.
The Book of Vito Bupkis.
Hey everybody, it's your pal Vito. In this book, I talk about subjects people seem to get their panties in a wad over. I mean, who would have thunk? Gay fucking marriage, common fucking sense, garage fucking sales. But hey, what do I know? Guaranteed to offend, and it's available now at vincentcustos.com. And, you can get it there.
The Book of Vito Bupkis.
So order yours today, or else.
Yeah. Oh, and our crossover.
All right.
Nothing But Roth is now on David Lee Roth's audio page on Twitter.
Nice.
So yeah, we're getting populated with the bands that we're covering, and
Awesome.
that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
As we're getting older. But,
Yeah. Better late than never.
Yeah. So the next crossover, I think we're taping Friday night, and that will be from this group of fucking scumbags.
Ah, yeah. The boys in Motley.
Motley Crue.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, and I was thinking about it. And me and Pat were texting back. Dude, talk about the perfect band for the time.
Mm.
Like Shout at the Devil. Like that album.
Yeah.
Dude, you go back and listen to that album fucking kicks ass.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, it's my favorite. It's my favorite
it's
one.
just like full on, and they're
Yeah.
totally polished, like, fucking junkyard whores, the way that they looked.
Yeah.
I say that with disrespect because it was fucking Motley Crue, man.
Yeah.
And I don't mean like bad disrespect. I mean good disrespect.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, people always gave me a hard time for being a Kiss fan all these years and being a Motley fan. Go fuck yourself.
Fuck off.
Dude,
yeah.
it's fun. It's fun music, man. I've always had a blast going to a Motley Crue concert, man. Always.
Yeah. Yeah. Great live show.
We're playing at their best,
Yeah.
But,
oh yeah, Shout was a great record, man. Like a lot of good, Knock 'em Dead Kid. Come on.
Right. Well, here's what made it even better. Because when you listen to Shout at the Devil, you didn't start out with Shout at the Devil.
Yeah.
You started out with Too Fast for Love.
Yeah.
You started out with the garage band Motley Crue with their leather records and remixed or whatever. So you're going right from that totally raw into slightly polished Shout at the Devil.
Yeah.
But those who have the future have the power. So come now.
Come now.
Beast. Be strong and shout
at the
devil.
Oh yeah. I mean, did everything, the guitar sound on that record, the drums.
Oh yeah, dude.
Just
totally.
Yeah.
Vince was in top shape.
Yep. Yeah, that was just a great record. Yeah, 10 Seconds to Love. Come on, man. That's a kick-ass tune, man.
Yeah, dude. And
their version of
back in the day. So like that was a really good tune to have sex to. 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back then, that's probably what you lasted,
Yeah.
Not me, but you. I'm just kidding.
Hey, Helter Skelter, man. What a great version of Helter Skelter, too.
Right? Yeah. And like then, like for a metal band
to cover the Beatles.
In that way. Because most of the people that heard it weren't necessarily Beatles. Like you had people who were, if they're rock fans, their parents were hippies, they knew about the Beatles.
Yeah.
But if they're like listening to like, old country, proper country, Willie Nelson, Johnny Cash, you probably didn't hear that song.
Beatles. Yeah.
But I thought it was really cool. And they also did this. They Nikki and Mick played on it, and I've tried to find it a few other times. They did a version of She's So Heavy.
Oh, really?
I don't think it was released. I think it was like some like B-side or project.
Yeah.
I've heard the song maybe 12 times, and it is, dude. If anyone can find that, please send it to me. The heavy version of She's So Heavy, and that,
right.
And as you saw, as Motley went on, you could kind of start to see the Beatles' influence.
Yeah,
especially on Coordinary when Karabi came in.
Yeah,
Karabi's hugely influenced by the Beatles. Big Beatles.
Yeah, I love Karabi, man. That guy's,
unfortunately, what happened had nothing to do with us, But Karabi is definitely a talent.
Oh yeah, amazing guy.
And I was just watching some clips with the drummer of our youth, Mickey D.
I love
Dude,
the
that
mixer.
guy, I mean, he must be like the perfect guy just to have in your band because he's not a guy who ping ponged.
Yeah, no, he hung out.
He was in King Diamond, and everyone's like,
Yeah.
"Who the fuck is this guy?"
Yep.
You know, even though King did his first album, he did the drums himself, but then Mickey D started playing on him, and then he was in fucking Motorhead for 3 centuries.
Yeah. Now he's in a Scorps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like, of course he's in the, you know, like, who else? There's like, for that kind of job, you don't want a guy who's 20 years old.
No.
You know what I mean? Because all those guys are in their fucking 70s, and but Mickey D's, I think he's one of the best drummers, and he's totally underrated.
Yeah, he's a badass.
You know, but
yep.
Yeah, because Motorhead, even though it was a heavy band, they weren't. I mean, it was lead bass.
Yeah.
But they were playing rockabilly.
Yeah.
With distort. That's all it was.
Yeah.
So it's not like the beats were crazy, insane, double bass, fucking no.
Yeah.
You know, it's all pretty much straightforward, you know, so I can
great songs. That's it. Man. Yeah. You know, just good rock and roll.
Mm-hmm. So looks like Fall showed up like an asshole right on time. Like, I'm here.
Did it? I'll take your word for it. It was 95 here on the first day of fall, so I was still.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it got down to 48 degrees.
Oh, you lucky bastard.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. You got to turn the air conditioner off, you know.
Now, I will say it's been getting down to like the low 50s at night here, which is nice. You know, so when I get up at 2, 3, you know, I go out. It's nice and cool anyway, but I'm ready. I'm ready for some cool weather.
Right.
It's been brutal down here this year.
Nice. So I text my son Seth. He works at the restaurant about a block away. I'm like, for FYI, I brought home a large pizza, and it's like, nice. I'm fucking starving, dude.
he's calling you dude now.
Oh, he's called me dude forever. You know?
Okay.
But yeah, pretty funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, so summer's over, fall's here.
Let her rip, man.
It's getting cold in the mornings, man. Early. I think the winter's gonna fucking suck.
Yeah, especially for you guys up there. Holy shit!
An old school winter. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so who do we have? I talked to Darren the other day.
Oh, nice.
Your buddy and one of our
past guests,
pod family.
Yep.
Members. And
how's he doing?
Pretty good. Hopefully we can get him on for the Halloween show as well.
Yeah.
Caleb Cash is he's working on some type of video game, so I'm like a beta tester for his game, and so I'm gonna reach out to him, see if he'll come on for the Halloween show, because he always brings a lot of people.
Oh yeah,
it's one of our aside from Pete Moran's episodes, and as far as having a guest online, his episode did really well.
Yeah.
And the episode that has done the best for us, I did a review on, of course, I forget it right as I say it. This actress who has MS, and she came to Chicago for stem cell treatment, and I was on the governor's board of the governor's committee for stem cell research, and we got $100 million for stem cell research in Illinois. And now they've opened up these centers that is now using that research to save people's lives who have MS and cancers and all types of stuff. And Darren actually had the same treatment.
Yeah.
So that was all developed through that money, and that's pretty cool.
Nice.
15 years later.
Right.
Yeah, you finally get to see something.
Fruits of your labor, right?
Yeah, even if it was just a footnote,
Yeah.
Not that I got him the money. I just happened to be representing spinal cord injury.
Yeah.
But, and of course, before we forget, it is Suicide Awareness Month. So if you're depressed, you're feeling dark, or maybe you just need a tune-up, you want to talk to someone, maybe you're feeling lonely, and, it could be a moment and it needs to pass, or it could be a larger block of time. Pick up the phone, talk to somebody. Someone's always there to help. Just by talking or listening at suicidepreventionlifeline.org or at 1-800-273-8255, or you can text 988 on your cell phone, and someone will contact you immediately. And due to the pandemic, the hotline, because the lack of people being there during the pandemic, the waiting time was something like 45 minutes, and now it's down to 17 minutes. So hang on, for 15 to 20 minutes is all you got to hang on to. Get someone on the other line. If you don't want to talk to your teacher, your professor, your buddy, your coworker, stripper, librarian,
whoever talk to somebody.
Whoever you talk to, doesn't matter who.
Yeah.
And of course, you can find us at TikTok at CreatiVity Talkin, on Instagram at CreatiVity Talkin, and at Twitter at CreatiVity Talk 1. And of course, always like, share, and subscribe. This fancy thing. And maybe it'll be enough so me and Jay can get
we get our hair transplants
and put on our noggins.
Yeah.
And we'll have Joe Walsh play along.
Accordingly, he can play our birthday parties.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then
maybe I can get some Just for Men. I could
right.
Bit,
Yeah. And then after our
just
implants,
what's I don't know if they can call it Just for Men. Maybe it'd be like Just for Them.
Oh no, it could just for them, they.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. I wasn't sure.
Or this, that.
I'm still trying to figure it out.
Frickin' frack.
Yeah.
That's what my pronouns are, frickin' frack.
Yeah.
And Your Highness. But
I think I want to be called Zorak.
Okay.
You remember Zorak from Space Ghost? Yeah, I think that I want that to be my
Space Ghost. I gotta figure out how to put the delay on this, man. That's really bumming me out.
Yeah.
But because
you got delay in your board?
Yeah, and I thought I had effects send. Let's take 5 minutes, shall we?
Yeah, what are your effects returns, man? Maybe just
All right, here we're gonna go there. Gonna crank up the effects. Hello? Can you hear that? You hear it?
Yeah. It sounds different, but not I'm not hearing any long delay.
How about now?
There you go. It's kind of
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
But you're hearing it through the headphones right here is what you're doing. But yeah, you would think it would come across, but
no, you still got some reverb going there, like a short plate kind of deal.
Do I?
Yeah.
All right, hold on. How about now?
Same.
How about now?
Same.
Yeah, I'll have to figure it out.
Yeah, play with it. You always did play with it, so.
Right? Hey, what else are you gonna do?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll figure it out at some point. Because it makes some, there's other boards I could have gotten, like that one we were talking about, but that at the time it was also like a 6-month delay because everyone ordered that. Because everyone was like, hey, I'll start a podcast.
Yeah.
And then what people don't realize, they think it's a good idea. They're like, yeah, I'll start a podcast. And they're like, oh, fuck, we got to do this all the time.
Right.
Well, yeah, man. People are like, oh, this is what I
and work a full-time job. So when you see me yawning over here, I've been up since 2 a.m. So go easy on me, folks.
Right. People are like, oh, you're busy. I'm like, yeah, because I drive 40 hours a week for driving patients to a fucking clinic. Then I have a restaurant job on the weekends, do the podcast, write books. I don't got any fucking time to be in trouble.
Exactly.
But yeah, that's what happens, man. But we'd rather not do the other jobs. We'd rather just, fuck off and kind of do this.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
But then the new Striper's gotten, dude, that new tune is ferocious.
Right, man. It's good stuff.
And they got like 100,000 views on 2 days or something.
Yeah, those guys, I swear, man. It seems like the older they get, the better they get,
Yeah, they did. They are tuned down a half step now.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't know it from that scream he belts out at the beginning and the end of that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, who cares? You know what I mean? It's like.
Right.
Yeah, well, Mike, he's still got the pipe, so got to give him that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So onto the world stage. Dude, you hear what Putin's blabbering on about?
I've heard some things.
He's like, I am not bluffing. I'll use nuclear weapons.
I mean, I believe him. You know what I mean?
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
But when most people hear that, they're like, what? What do you mean?
Yeah.
And they think it's, world enders. No. There's this thing called tactical nuclear weapons.
Yeah.
And what a tactical nuclear weapon, how that's different is basically, so 1,000 kiloton nuclear blast might produce third-degree burns up to 5 miles away, second-degree burns up to 6 miles away, first-degree burns up to 7 miles away. People up to 53 miles away could also experience temporary blindness. That's the blast radius.
Yeah.
Russia has 2,000 tactical nukes. But hopefully, I mean,
world's nuts these days, man. I don't rule anything out at this point.
Yeah, so U.S. scientists with the full-scale cutaway model of the W-48, a very small tactical and nuclear weapon with explosive yield of 72 tons of TNT, which is basically what Russia would use. It's around 100 of such shells were produced during the Cold War. But hopefully he doesn't use it. And I'm sure there's rumblings that if he goes to press the button, his generals are going to fucking kill him. Because a lot of his top advisors.
Did you say his genitals will kill him?
Yeah, his genitals.
Yeah.
4-star genital.
Yeah.
Or the 1-star genital, they're right next to the asshole. Yeah, and the 1-star. The brown star general. Brown star genital.
Right.
But yeah. It's unbelievable. And
it's almost comical at this point, though. It's just like, fucking let it rip, man. I don't know, whatever.
Take who you're gonna take. Call it a fucking day. Let's go, because we're not gonna fucking, the whole world isn't gonna die for another rich country. Just because,
Yeah, I mean all of it. The shit we got going on here, over there,
and how fast that could have been over if the people of Ukraine were fucking armed. It was illegal to have a weapon. So that's what happens when there's no fucking guns,
Yeah. Careful what you wish for. Oh man, yeah, I did current events.
For World War III in grade school. Did you still have that? Because you're a few years behind me. Did you still have that where you had to go into the hallway and shit?
Oh yeah. Do the drills and stuff. Yeah.
Dude, I used to get in trouble all the time. This isn't gonna, the building's gonna fucking just vaporize. Yeah. Why do we have to be under the desk?
Right. We'd go out there and sit in the hall and basically put your head between your knees so you're close enough to kiss your ass goodbye.
Yeah, so I got in trouble for telling the truth, much like, today's climate.
Right.
Unbelievable. But oh. So did I get shit? I hope I didn't. Where is it? Oh man, did I get rid of it? Shit. I pressed the wrong thing. Damn it.
I hate when that happens.
This guy Zuby made a statement. The podcaster. Fuck. Damn it. It was really good, man. Son of a bitch. That's what happens when I get rushed.
Yeah.
Damn it. That's a bummer. That bums me out.
Yeah.
It was a good point too, man. Shit. Anyway, Zuby's an independent rapper, author, podcast host, public speaker, and creative entrepreneur with over 1.5 million followers on social media. Born in England, raised in Saudi Arabia, and is a graduate of Oxford University, and he talks out against the bullshit. Let's see if I can find a statement here. Maybe it's on today's EV. Damn it. Of course not. Dude, I hate that shit. Oh, it was such a good small, 2-sentence, and it made,
Perfect sense. Yeah.
Yeah. But something else is in the news.
Luke.
Luke, I am your sugar daddy.
Sugar daddy.
No, we have the first of its kind deal in the history of entertainment. No one will ever again play the role of Darth Vader.
Really?
Darth Vader's voice will always be that of Mr. James Earl Jones. Such a cool. I've always enjoyed everything he's ever done. I'm a huge fan of him even before Star Wars and Conan and stuff. But yeah, he made a deal. And I don't know how much they paid him, but he will forever be the voice of Darth Vader.
Awesome.
They have like 10,000 files of him. And then he had to go in and do a few days, like 10 days of recording every consonant and whatever. Now they're just going to take those files and someone will actually be reading the lines and it'll
trigger his voice.
It'll populate in his voice.
Nice. So they'll just
you guys are looking for someone who can get close to James Earl Jones. Call me.
So they basically just posthumously they can just trigger his voice and just to do any dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And you don't have to be a Brown Star General.
Brown Star General, yeah.
Cool. And what did I watch this week? I watched besides Archer, I watched first 3 episodes of Andor, which is a new Star Wars show.
Oh.
And that was based on, dude, I feel like I'm fucking 75 years old today.
Yeah, me too.
Andor show prequel to Rogue One. Did you ever see Rogue One? Star Wars Rogue?
No, I was like I think Return of the Jedi. I think Empire Strikes Back might have been the last one I saw. I don't know. I'm like way behind. I've never seen it.
Fucking communist.
No, I was like, I saw the first one in the theaters in '77, right when it came out. Then I saw like the next 2, and then that was it.
Yeah.
So
well,
I don't know anything about all this newfangled Star Wars.
So your kids weren't into the prequels or anything. They're
they did. I mean, they watched them at their mom's house. I suppose they were all. She's all into it. She's a big fan.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was on the road trucking, man.
Right.
I was just watching
Convoy.
Yeah, I was watching porn.
Nice corn porn.
Corn.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching the corn.
Hey, is that a Brown Star General? You bet it is. Brought to you by DeKalb Corn. But yeah, right. But yeah, anyway, so it's a prequel to Andor, and it's a really good. Or Andor's a prequel to Rogue One, and it's a really good. It's the Rogue One was the Star Wars movie that had the same. It brought back the same feels and textures of George Lucas's, where the prequels and the third batch didn't. You know what I mean?
Right.
So this recalled that. And Batman animated has been canceled on HBO Max, which was a J.J. Abrams production. J.J. Abrams' Justice League is also not happening. Also not happening is J.J. Abrams' fucking what was the third one he was going to... Oh, Constantine. Because Keanu Reeves is back as Constantine. And according to the new trailer, so now let's build our DC universe, shall we? We have Henry Cavill as Batman, Ben Affleck as Batman. We have Jason Momoa as Aquaman. Who's the chick that plays Wonder Woman? Dude, I can't think today to save my fucking life.
Mm.
Gal Gadot is Wonder Woman. Black Adam is The Rock. Then we have Dr. Fate, played by Pierce Brosnan. And now Constantine is Keanu Reeves.
Cool.
And he's back after like 15 years. And Michael Keaton is also in the next thing as another Batman. And from what I hear, they're going to replace Ezra Miller as the Flash, because if he were a straight white male, he would have been fired fucking 2 years ago. The first person that he was saying the word that we can't say in order to do something that we also can't say. It's almost like they're making a thing where people can't report their own type of abuse. Gee, who would have thought? Other than the people who designed that, you couldn't say.
Yeah.
You know, fucking ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Facebook 60% tank in. Yeah, and I guess they're gonna let the Orange Man Bad back on Facebook.
What?
Yeah.
Shocking.
And it seems there's a thing about Tim Pool, Chicago guy. He started Vice News, but he's a Chicago guy, half Korean, half white dude. He's a skater, musician. I listen to him now and then. Everyone thinks he's far right because he doesn't agree with 100% of what the left says.
Right. Yeah, he must be then.
Enough
right?
already, like
there is no middle. There's no middle ground.
We all agree that the president shit his fucking pants. Thank you.
Yeah,
dude, it's the whole thing's goofy, and the thing that they're doing right now, and I'm not going to get into it because I really don't give a fuck, but that's going to damage them more than anything else. And what a mistake! And no one should ever call the population that they supposedly are supposed to be leaders of. First of all, try fucking leading. Second of all, don't call the people that you're leading terrorists.
Yeah,
that still fucking disgusts me, man.
That'd be nice.
Why aren't you?
But he's all about unity
of impeachment. Drawn up.
It's
just that. You know what I mean?
It's about unity, isn't it? I mean, I thought they were uniting everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, it's unity for all the corporations working with government, which is the definition of fascism. But this still in. The definition of gullible remains intact. But So I'm pretty stoked. So Darth Vader until the end of time with Mr. James Earl Jones.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe there you go. Here's a shirt that'll piss people off. I think I'll get it for Alice and have Alice wear it.
There you go.
When she comes on, maybe she can wear that for Halloween, and she could put a beard on or something.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm thinking of sending you, buddy. This one.
Right on. I like it, man.
And then, damn you,
like a
motherfucker. Oh, and I also been watching Res Dogs season 2.
Res Dogs, yeah,
dude, such a funny show, and it's beyond a sitcom. There's there's a lot of drama in it. I mean, for a 22-minute half hour, show, it's pretty good in my opinion. But
right,
what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Absolutely.
So I'll send you the Halloween costume next week.
Right on.
Be funny, dude. And of course, accentuate it how you want after you get the first 2 pieces. But
right.
Yeah, I found some cool stuff that I'm going to put in the background.
I could make myself a cod piece or something.
Oh yeah, this is going to be totally. Yeah, this will be different for. The set will be dressed. Put it that way.
Right.
And there might not be a lot of studio lighting on that one. Maybe one. And then the rest might be spooky stuff.
Right.
So yeah, Steve might be coming on for the episode where we have Barb Shadow on.
Oh, cool.
Into the paranormal stuff.
Yeah.
So, he can ask questions that are above our pay grade. And then when Aaron comes on, Aaron Carapella, we're gonna, Rob Armstrong is going to be visiting us on that one.
Yeah.
So that's what's going on. You guys can also support the show. The link down there. By buying us a cup of coffee or 3 cups of coffee, or going to vincentcustush.com, putting some money in a tip jar.
We love our coffee.
Anything will help. Or all the money goes back into the show, so it's not like we're doing this to,
buy cigarettes.
We're not living high on the hog. And you know what, people? When you talk to someone and they tell you they have a podcast, if your first question is making any money yet, you're a fucking asshole. I'm so tired of these fucking people. Hey, you opened your business 3 seconds ago. Are you in profit?
Right.
Like, dude, you know what I mean?
We're having fun first and foremost.
Yeah, I mean, we're not doing it for that. Our payment. 3 people that we know of have directly been saved from not taking an irreversible action, and that's better than any pay could give us. And so now I've got all the, I've got all the ammo. Bad choice of words, but I've got, I've got all the, all the energy or whatever that I need to do the show.
Yeah.
Would we like to make money at it? Sure, but
absolutely.
Whatever. We're sitting at home anyway.
Yeah.
And we'd be bullshitting online back and forth in the PM, so might as well put a fucking camera on it.
Yeah.
Make Jason fidget because he can't have a cigarette.
Absolutely. Yeah, because
it surprised me that I keep on waiting for the computer in the background to show up in your garage.
You know what? It's funny you say that because I was.
When is he gonna fucking move it out to the garage so you can smoke?
Because that's where the beer fridge is. That's where I smoke.
Right. That's your man cave.
Right.
Speaking of which, we are the show for men about men with men that are viewed 300% more by women because they actually want to know what real men talk about. It's not that big of a fucking confusing situation, people.
Yeah.
I think the woke thing's finally going away, though. It's so toxic, dude.
Yeah, man.
Let's see. Rob Armstrong is now live. Oh, he's what's he doing? What show is he at? Testament?
Yeah, I think he was at a Testament show in New York.
But yeah. Sorry for Testament if any of that music got on our show.
I didn't hear it. What
was I just talking about? What was I just doing?
You were just looking at
see, 1 hour, just totally fucked me up.
Yeah.
Your audio still working?
Yeah. You got me?
Your audio's dead.
Oh, you're kidding me. You can't hear me? What about now? You got me now?
You don't know? Is your microphone a chargeable one, or is it recharged? Your mic?
It's plugged in.
Hold on, let me all right, how about now?
Can you hear me now?
No. Okay, I'm muting you. Now you're unmuted.
Okay, you got me now?
I don't hear you.
I don't know.
Well, try figuring it out. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we're gonna cut it short this week because something happened. It's probably knuckle dragging type of something.
No.
Jason's gonna try to pick up the audio signal if you can, but something. No.
How about now?
Did you kick out a cord? Maybe.
No, I haven't moved.
Wow, that's the first time that's happened.
Weird.
Well, everybody. So Friday, let's see. Jason's going to work on getting his audio back. So Friday, I will be taping with Pat Catalano the Motley Crue album by album retrospective, and we made it on the David Lee Roth audio on Twitter, so that's pretty cool. Queensryche crossover is doing well. Jason's episode with Pat's doing pretty well, and hey, like, subscribe, and share. You can find us on YouTube, and of course, I'm V, and I'm a little bit devilish, but that's okay. Shout at the devil. We'll be going over that on Friday, but we'll see if Jason is back. You back? No?
You got me now?
Wave goodbye to the good people, Jason. All right, everybody. Love you, Jay. Have a good one, man. Say hi to Yvonne, your mother, for me, and give shit to your brother, little titty twister. And as always, people, don't let your meatloaf